Alright. Do y'all love the U.S. history? This is specifically the Americans that watch this channel. If y'all ever just sit back in class and just say, you know what, I'm gonna learn about the American Revolution. This is how I learned. Assassin's Creed 3. Assassin's Creed taught me more than U.S. schools will ever do. So, and I have yet to finish Assassin's Creed. Ever since Assassin's Creed Origins came out, I've had the curse of every time I've played an Assassin's Creed game, by the time I get towards the end, game freezes and I have to restart. It won't let me do anything. I'm not playing Liberation. I'll play Liberation in the future series. This series is all to be called Assassin's Creed 3. The good old American Revolution. Connor and his pummel. Because that's already terrifying enough as it is. But anyways, if you guys watch this video and would like to see more Assassin's Creed content and many other content that isn't Call of Duty, comment down below what other games I should play and subscribe while you're down there. Like the video, it's free. You can always change your mind. I do it all the time. Without further ado, these videos I'm going to try not to edit as much as humanly possible because I want y'all to see exactly what I see. So this would be just me kind of ranting. Here in these are DLC. Single player. Get the story. Start new game. Get ready to underscore.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the Apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Cool. Oh wait, hold on. Nope, not the controls. I don't care for controls. For the safety. Oh, that's fine. I need to keep that turned up. Okay. That way, it's easier for everybody else to see.
We're here.
Why does William sound like the old COD announcers?
Let's go.
Am I gonna help carry something? Oh, I think that doesn't know. All right. Hey guys, don't mind me. Dude's eyes look bloodshot. Like he hasn't slept in days.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
Don't quote Alice in Wonderland. So far, this game ain't. But it's just walking. Oh, is this another Death Stranding? I say that this came before Death Stranding, way before it.
I think we're here.
What did he sound like? Got it. So right triggers to sprint. Enable sprint. Oh, it's Bill Cipher. Not the Gravity Falls reference. I gotta stop that. Bad me. Oh no! I hit my desk. My bad. I was just trying to screw it up. And one, you blinded for some reason.
The key. You must find the key.
Am I the only one with the screen tripping?
Son?
Sir.
Here we go again.
Man,
Desmond?
straight up said, nah.
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. I guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there. Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
I mean, so far everything works.
Free run your way through this little obstacle course.
Oh, make sure I didn't fall. I thought I was gonna fall.
That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars. All you have to do here is jump the gap.
Perfect. Oh, so where y'all have me going?
Synchronization levels look good now.
Rude Awakening. Re-enter
Be
the
able to
end.
build the world. Time to find out what
Hi.
the temple wants from you.
Who am I playing as? I genuinely do not remember. Oh wait, is this Hatham Kenway?
Sir? Sir? Everything all right, sir?
Yes,
Yeah, Hatham. I was right.
I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
circles to start mission. Forgot about that.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Nah, you can take the hat though. The coat stays.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Oh wait, hold on. I guess I do need to read those databases. You might hear this referred to as the Covent Garden, which it faces, or the Royal Opera House, which it later became. However, this is the original theater royal building, opened in 1732, destroyed by a fire in 1808. It will be rebuilt and destroyed by fire again in 1857, and then almost completely renovated in the 1990s. They've installed a smoke detector this time. The original lineup was varied, containing ballet, operas, even acrobatics. Many of Handel's operas opened here right up until his death in 1759, when he mysteriously stopped writing them. But the building was mainly used for presenting plays, at least for the first 100 years of its history. The reason, it held the exclusive rights to perform spoken drama in London, awarded by King Charles II. Yet kings could do that. Though why they would do this is beyond me. I said we had two others. Oh, good old Ezio. Ezio Auditore da Firenze was a master assassin during the Italian Renaissance, as well as being an inheritor of the mysterious ability of eagle vision and one of your ancestors. Ezio was something of a playboy in his teenage years, but his life changed in 1476 when his father and brothers were arrested and executed for treason. Ezio tried to save them, but the evidence clearing their names mysteriously disappeared in the hands of a family friend. Instead, they were hanged as Ezio looked on. Ezio fled with his mother and sister to, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that, Monteriggioni, hopefully, where he sought refuge with his uncle, Mario Auditore. While Ezio originally intended to continue on and settle in Spain, Mario had other ideas. He was the leader of the Italian Assassin Brotherhood and spent the next several years training Ezio and convincing him to help fight the Templars responsible for the death of his father and brothers. Ezio spent the next decade assassinating his way through the Templar ranks, eventually cornering the Templar Grand Master Rodrigo Borgia in Venice in 1487. Borgia got away, but Ezio was able to recover an apple of Eden, which was formally inducted into the Assassin Order. After several setbacks over the next few years, Ezio traveled to Rome in 1499 to confront Rodrigo, who by then became Pope Alexander VI. After defeating Rodrigo but sparing his life, Ezio opened a hidden vault under the Sistine Chapel. There, he discovered a message left by the first civilization, warning of a catastrophe that would threaten to wipe out humanity. Yes, that would be the one we're facing right now. Over the next 20 years or so, Ezio worked at strengthening the Italian Assassin Brotherhood and fighting the Templars, which is sort of what we do. One of the greatest accomplishments would be discovering a hidden library belonging to Altair, hidden under the former assassin stronghold at Mas- Masyaf? Masyaf? I don't know how to say that. And containing another message for the first civilization. He retired from the Brotherhood shortly thereafter, is what we call the ending to a high note. He was terrific at jumping too. Ezio died in Florence in 1524. And yes, there's one on Altair. Altair was born to the Assassin Brotherhood. He is the stronghold of Masyaf. His early life wasn't happy when his mother died during childbirth, and then when he was a young boy, his father was killed during the first siege of Masyaf. Only shortly thereafter, the assassin he died to save committed suicide in front of the 11-year-old Altair. With his parents gone, Altair looked to Al Malim, and then mentor of the order as the men, the then mentor of the order as a father figure. Al Malim recognized Altair's potential and took on his training personally. Altair reached the rank of master assassin by the age of 25, an unheard of accomplishment. If there was an assassin book of records, there'd probably be a picture of this fellow on the front. Altair was one of the best fighters in assassin's history with the arrogance to match. After disastrous missions in 1191, in which he broke the creed and very nearly let an apple of Eden fall into Templar hands, Altair was sent back down to novice rank and forced to begin again. As part of his rehabilitation, he was responsible for taking out the major players of the Templar Order at the time, including the Grand Master Robert D. Sable. Tragically, in the end, he was also forced to kill Al-Malim, who turned out to be both a Templar and corrupted by the influence of the apple. After his mentor's death, Altair took control of the Order, turning it into a secret and world-spanning organization it is today. One of the things that made Altair such a deadly assassin was something we now call eagle vision, a kind of sixth sense inherited from the first civilization. It allowed him to read his enemies and surroundings in a way that goes beyond what the human eye can see. Of course, you'll know more about it than me. I believe I just typed that because it's in your blood and that's part of why you're here. Well, let's be honest, you knew you weren't here because of my enduring affection or my warm and passionate close. Who was writing this? Okay, well, let's resume.
Good
That
evening,
was a lot
sir.
of reading. I haven't
This
done
way,
that much reading
please.
in forever. Oh, okay.
My apologies.
My apologies. Sounds so fancy.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd
Reginald?
mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
They told me to activate my equal vision. Oh, is
Be
this
seated in
become
one of the boxes
Abraham
above.
The
Lincoln type
stairs are
thing?
watched. You'll need to find another way up.
Ben
I
said,
already have.
Ben straight up said, nah, I'm a spider monkey my way over. That's a spider monkey, the first thing I thought of. Um,
1,000 pardons. My apologies.
yeah, more reading. Oh, this is a lot of reading. Okay. Reginald Birch was a London merchant, the son of another London merchant who, conveniently enough, also had the last name Birch. It seems it was one of those hard to put your finger on things that ran in the family. Birch started in business for himself at an early age. By the time he was in his mid 20s, he already owned several merchant ships, mainly dealing in the tea trade to the American colonies. That's pretty good going, seeing by the time most people are in their mid 20s, they don't even own a shirt. I have him as part owner of the Providence, among others. Later in life, Birch also owned several businesses in and around London. He was a member of White's, which was a posh gentleman's club in London, and generally well known and respected band about town. From what I can tell, Birch met Hatham Kenway while working for his father Edward. They were introduced at White's while Hatham was still quite young. Birch would eventually take over Hatham's education, tutoring him on the tour of Europe in the 1730s. From what we've seen in the animus, it seems their friendship continued into adulthood, with them working together as members of the Assassins. So, in order, you would, if you wanted to play this in order, you would play Black Flag, then wait, would it be Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed 4, Assassin's Creed 3? I don't know. Y'all have to figure that one out. I'll have to figure that out later. I already know all that. All right, let's climb. Hey guys, get a room. Oh, okay, hold on. I would have got caught. I actually like the climbing in this. So far, it's actually very calm and collected. It isn't like intense. You That's gonna suck to go later on. Oh no. I got a lockpick. Okay. Guess we'll have to make that work. Uh-oh. Go, 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 go.
I've got a bit of
Fine.
stage fright.
A little dodge courage will put a bloom in your cheek.
Okay. Oh, The Beggar's Opera opened in London in 1728. It's a musical, one of the earliest ever created. It was written by John Gay, a writer and a friend of both Alexander Pope and Jonathan Swift, two of the prominent literary figures of the day. The opera was both popular and controversial. Popular partly because it was an excellent skewering of Italian opera, which was very popular at the time. However, instead of complicated Italian songs, the Beggar's Opera featured folk tunes that the audience could recognize, meaning you could hum along even if you didn't know Italian. It was controversial because of the subject matter. It's set in the Newgate prison, and the main characters were all criminals who act much like the upper classes. It was a send up to the British nobility, including veiled criticism of the head government, neither of whom traditionally have a sense of humor. I've never met a queen who liked a knock knock joke. Actually, I've never met a queen. The Beggar's Opera was accused of being a base form of entertainment, and because its the main character were criminals accused of causing increase in crime, it was nice to see that criticism isn't just for movies and video games. Bloody opera corrupting our kids. Yeah, don't bring your kids to the opera. Let them sit here and play video games instead. That's stupid. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, this way. I'm stupid. Oh, okay.
Jeremy's really burning up the boards tonight. He's a marvel.
Y'all have fun with that conversation. Can I not swap? Casually just walks on up.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
You just traumatized that kid. Congratulations. I like the way that looked. Oh no. When did this game come out?
Stateside balcony! Hurry! Come, please!
Over there! That's the one that we can murder!
That man there! Seize him! The man was killed in the upper balconies.
Oh, my!
I've done no wrong. I swear
Search
it.
him. Any weapons?
I beg your pardon.
Did they find the killer?
Ooh, everybody.
Order! We must have order! There is no danger!
I'm holding X. Fast walking, I don't see a difference.
It happened
We
right
must
in that
leave at
balcony.
once.
What are those men
There's a
doing?
killer about. I'm staying where it's safe.
Move.
Order! We must have order!
Imbecile!
Where are you going?
Yeah. What happens when you punch a woman? How dare you? Some dignity. If I could free reign, I would have stabbed the dude. Hey guys, yeah, don't mind me. Where my hat?
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
That was the clean transition.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge, perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well,
that's
beyond my way.
Please tell me let's me
I
because
knew
I
our
don't
faith in you was
know.
not
I
misplaced.
didn't read the
We
names.
booked
I
you
zoned
passage
out.
to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn.
We're going to Boston. We're going to
Go forth,
Massachusetts.
Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
A deadly performance. Where we at? No, it. Fancy Hatham. Your dad would question you. Is there gonna be water missions in this? I don't remember. I'm scared that YouTube's gonna copyright the music. Please don't copyright this music, YouTube. Can't help the game came out years ago.
Some fresh air might do me good.
You have an open window, you have fresh air constant. Hold on.
Captain?
Mr. Kenway.
I just wanted to thank you again for taking me aboard, and apologize for any inconvenience it may have caused.
Inconvenience would be an understatement.
Samuel Smythe.
I'm sorry,
That's
I don't
funny.
follow.
My ship was held in port for 2 days that we might accommodate you. I lost several contracts as a result.
I had no idea.
Of course not. You nobles are all the same.
Wow. That Samuel sounds like a jerk. Hold on. Providence. The Providence was one of the many sailing ships in the British Merchant Navy, which basically means it was a trade ship rather than one meant for war. You'll notice its carrying cannon, but those are mainly for protection against pirate or privateer vessels. or for turn the ship into a privateer vessel should the need arise. The ship was built in 1748 and made several trips a year between Britain and the North American colonies, with occasional visits to the West Indies. The manifest doesn't indicate anything particularly interesting. Mostly, it carried staples like tea, molasses, and cloth. It's captained by its part owner, one Samuel Smythe, who got something of reputation among sailors for both cruelty to his crew and penny pinching on rations. Incidentally, that's not exactly a way to keep good sailors on board. The crew is probably both inexperienced and disgruntled. Ideally, you want an experienced crew who are hugely gruntled, although you'll likely don't know much about running an 18th century sailing vessel odds. Ves- eh, 18th century sailing vessel odds are you won't notice the difference. Of course, crossing the Atlantic today isn't easy as a plane ride, but it was much more difficult in colonial times. Even though I imagine the tiny food and cramped conditions and likelihood of sitting next to a fat man for many hours were pretty much the same. For European travelers, it was at best a 6 week voyage, but depending on delays, it could last months. Dangers include storms and their opposites being becalmed, seasickness, food running short, and dying aboard because you had nothing to do all day. For Africans captured into slavery, the Atlantic voyage was much worse, across the Middle Passage, usually to the Caribbean. The journey was just as long, but slaves were kept below decks and rarely allowed out in the fresh air. With the men usually in shackles, they were given only one meal a day, lest if provisions ran low. Disease was rampant and mortality rates were high. I will never complain about being inappropriately touched by an airport security again. Though to be fair, we're now firm friends, and Juan was very gentle. I did not need to know that last bit of information. I wanted to see what the note was. Oh wait, wait, go back, wait, 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 wait. Items, chips. Oh, I was hoping I would see what the note said. I would have to go back and look at it. I don't want to do anything just yet. I want to get all these little like logos. Oh, that's above. Hello, friending.
Hello, sir.
Do you expect we'll have a pleasant crossing?
It is a quiet time of year, though rogue storms in troubled waters are not unheard of. But no need to fret. At worst, they'll prove an inconvenience. I'm more concerned about pirates and rogue privateers.
Have you encountered them before?
Aye. But the Providence is a strong ship, and her crew well trained. They will surely keep us safe.
I just read that this crew was inexperienced. So I don't really believe that.
And then all will be well.
You sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Oh, you don't sit right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
So I thought. And yet here you are.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh?
Insult
Let's see how funny you find this.
Oh, okay.
That's enough, Graves.
Stay out of this.
I don't remember how to fight. Okay. How dare you? Pop, pop, pop. Oh, he headbutts.
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, fellas, call this off. If the captain
To
sees us...
hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side you on, anyway?
Yeah, I'll wait for you to drop kicking people.
I'm ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why's that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No.
Yes.
But you should be.
I'm gonna let you have fun. Pop, 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 pop.
Do you yield?
Never!
Oh, he's playing dirty.
How'd you like these odds?
Man's playing dirty. I gotta disarm him now? Come on.
What's the meaning of this?
Captain,
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
these thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about.
Wait, I'm getting paid to do this?
A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
Nice. A blue
I
icon
don't care
designates
for you,
an
Mr.
ally.
Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
I know
As
3
I
of them.
cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
Brother, you ain't got a
If what
choice.
you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent.
Yeah, I understood.
Good day.
Captain, bring me my quill and paper. Do I get... Ooh. I must say, do I get the murder? Oh, it's almost there. So it's 2 days before. If it's a 6-week...
Mr. Kenway.
Yes.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
Wait, no, hold on. I was gonna eat a cookie, but I guess not. Fine, I won't eat cookie.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that he should feed
Aye.
and wine whilst we're stuck with
You looking for another fight? That it? Go away.
Quite the basting you gave Graves and Quill.
Wasn't
I'll have to
by
read the
choice.
Animus database once it's done.
Aye. Blockheads, the both of them. Where are my manners? Louis Mills. Pleased to meet you.
Latham Kenway. So, should I be watching my back?
I think the boys learned their lesson. They're normally not so nasty. Honest, it's just the past few crossings have been a bit rough.
Oh?
Captain's trying to cut costs, reduce rations, lower wages, more dangerous cargo. It's put the crew on edge.
Is there cause for concern, then?
Not if I can help it. But the captain needs to think about the way he treats his men.
Let my ear breathe a bit. Alright. Lewis Mills is a deckhand originally from where we British somewhat optimistically call sunny Brighton. He got his love for the sea from his father, who was also a sailor. He first took young Lois to sea with him at the age of 10, sailing from London to Boston on a vessel named the Windward. As he grew older, Mills kept working as a merchant marine, traveling the world and gaining a reputation as a reliable and level-headed sailor. He joined the crew of Providence in 1752, staying with the captain and crew through a variety of hardships. So by 1755, he was thinking of moving on. Cool.
got nothing to say to you.
What's wrong? See, I'm gonna beat you up again?
You there. I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
Go to the cook. Oh, never mind. So I'm talking to the doctor. No, it is the cook. Ah, I know my ship.
Won't be serving for another couple hours. Some biscuits in the barrel if you're desperate.
Actually, I've come with a question.
What's that?
Have any of the men been acting strange recently? Said anything that struck you as out of the ordinary?
The boys cry about the rations, as if there's anything I can do about it. But beyond that, I ain't heard much. My advice, go find James. His ears are always open.
And where might I find him?
Right behind you, actually. He's the one sitting on the barrel.
Are you James?
Aye.
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me.
I don't wanna. You already sent me across the
Oh, what do you
entire
want to
ship.
know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
Absolutely.
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk 'em down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Oh, we'll reach them alive. They may not.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you
This
topside?
man's been sitting up
Thought
here
I'd
the
wander a
entire
bit.
day.
Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
Oh, that's below deck. Okay. What are y'all doing?
He's a shifty fella.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right to feast on lamb and wine whilst we're stuck with tinned fish and biscuits.
Curious. Most curious.
The most Sherlock Holmes thing that man's ever done. Oh wait, I did that wrong. There's 7 days in a week. It's a sequence thing. That'll be 46 days. No, 42.
Any news?
Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it.
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Beat to
That-
quarters, men! Ready them! Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted?
Can I kill him?
Secure the hatch!
Haytham.
Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
Mills is crazy. Why are you fencing? You got two different sword styles. Ow. I gotta disarm him first. Ow. I'm doing it wrong. I gotta hit X before. Come on. Whack. One more time should do it. Ah. Don't grab that sword.
I told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
You'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right, all right.
Oh, hold up. Man's bringing power.
We need those ropes secured! I told you this was madness.
Arm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
I'm confused. What's happening? Oh, I'm just securing the boat. Okay. Uh-oh.
the sails! Hatham, you take the foremast! James, to the mainmast with you!
Good thing I know how to climb. Hey, boys. No. Oh, Lord, this is...
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Don't mention it, brother. And that ship is done for. Ours, on the other hand, sustained major damage to what looks like the main mast. The man hears birds. Birds is a good sign. Birds means there's land nearby. I mean, you can get away from the scary ocean.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
Wonderful. So far, I'm actually really enjoying the game. Granted, this game came out so long ago. Which actually I do want to future me, if you actually watch all the way this far, put a little picture of when this game came out. I want to know how old I feel. This is just the intro. Oh, I played this game for a whole hour. I'm only at the intro. Oh no. I'm gonna be here a while. This could be fun though. I don't mind it. Yeah. New email received. Leave the animus. The animus. Oh, I required a lot of... What's that currency? Euros? The electric points? No. The currency in this game? Wish I did.
Master Kenway! Master Kenway!
Yes, may I help you?
Charles Lee, sir. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've been asked to introduce you to the city, help you settle in. Oh, no need, sir. I've arranged for your bags to be delivered to the inn.
Are you by any chance John and Isabella's son?
Hold up. Charles Lee was a British soldier who went to be a major figure in the Revolutionary War. Lee's father was a colonel in the British Army and started his son off in the military career early. He was sent to a military academy in Switzerland during his formative years, and then in 1746, Lee became an ensign in his father's regiment. Lee was sent to the colonies in 1755 to fight in the French and Indian War. He served under Edward Braddock and then later at Fort Ticonderoga, where he was injured in the fighting. Lee recovered and later fought at Fort Niagara. I'd always thought there were a lot of fort fights fought. He finished his time in the colonies with the British conquest of Montreal. Lee returned to England in 1760, and possibly because he was seeking career advancement. He was named a major in 1761 and was sent to fight in the Spanish in Portugal. Though his service record there was good, Lee didn't receive praise on his return home. In fact, he was retired from the army at half pay. After that, Lee became a vocal critic of the military higher ups and the British Prime Minister, and found that his military career had inexplicably completely stalled. I'm sorry if I butcher any of these names. I don't know how to pronounce them.
One and the same.
Your commission is with Edward Braddock, is it not?
Aye. But he's yet to reach America, and I figured I might... Well, at least until he arrives. I thought...
Yes? Out with it.
Forgive me, sir. I had hoped that I might study under you.
Hello, sir.
If I am to serve the Order, I can imagine no better mentor than yourself.
Kind of you to say, but I think you overestimate me.
Impossible, sir. This way.
Thief! Someone stop him!
I could just chase him. Oh, the fast walking thing. You can see a difference in it.
Boston's quite a lively city.
There's all manner of things to see and do. Once you've settled in, I suggest you take some time to walk the streets. Who knows what opportunities you might discover?
Hold a moment. I need to fetch a few things before we get to work.
I'll arrange for horses while you do that.
Find a general store. Ah, welcome to Boston. Oop, we're reading. There are a number of public markets in the colonies, meaning you can get supplies easy. Of course, paying for goods is another matter, as currency was incredibly complex. People paid in English, Spanish, French, and Portuguese coins, wampum, New Jersey, and New York bills, magic beans, laundromat coins. The list goes on. We simplifies everything down for you and the enemies. You're welcome. While some markets sold a variety of goods, like a Newley Hall in Boston, others were more specialized. New York O&T slips was mainly a fish market, though, like most markets, it sold a little of everything. While you were in the market for African slaves, Peck's Slips was the place to go. Yes, slavery was legal at the time, though it was less common in Boston than New York, which had the largest slave population in the north. Don't be surprised to see European servants for sale either. Some were sold for a fixed number of years to pay back their passage to the New World, a much better deal than the slaves were offered. Okay. Hello, children. Move. I get to enjoy the graphics. Ooh, more reading. I say that. Don't let the French spelling confuse you. The name of the building is pronounced Faneuil or Fanel. Oh, okay. Getting it wrong is a good way to indicate you're not from around here, but it's also a great way of proving you're not French, which, my experience, is a real boon. Also, if you want to pass as a local, you should take a good look at the weather vane. It's a Boston landmark. Legend has it that the War of 1812 suspected spies were asked what was on top of the Faneuil Hall. Only a true local will be able to say it was a grasshopper. The building was named after Peter Faneuil, the local merchant who paid to build it. It was meant as a place for local farmers to sell their goods so their carts would stop crowding the streets, and also so you didn't have to walk near farmers. However, it's the meeting hall on the second floor which gives the building the name the Cradle of Liberty. It's rather ostentatious and, dare I say, American as a nickname, but it's not inaccurate. People met there to protect the Stamp Act. The first anti-tea tax meetings were also held here. Anti-British meetings occasionally drew crowds so large that the building couldn't even hold them, at which point they all went to the Old South Meeting Hall. During the Siege of Boston, the meeting hall here was made over into a theater. Since plays of any kind were banned in Boston under ordinary circumstances, something I think should still be a law, actually. This is yet another example of the British loyalists sticking it to the rebels. So there's the person writing this for or against the British?
Damned sprigs. This accursed city will be
Oh
the
snap!
death of me.
It's Mr. Franklin.
You seem troubled, friend.
That's because I am. Greatly so, in fact.
What's happened?
I was wrong.
I should take a
The
picture
old
of this to
Vulcan
send to my
fire.
friend.
Though I've managed to restore what's
Funny because his
mine,
name's
I
also
fear
Ben
it's ruined.
or Benjamin.
You mean the book?
This is no ordinary book. It's an almanac. The first I ever wrote. Benjamin Franklin, pleased to meet you.
Hatham Kenway.
You must be new to Boston.
Why do you say that?
You're still possessed of virtue. To stop and help an old lout like myself.
But
I
well, like, what
don't
if you
mean to
are like a
impose,
nice
but
person?
You seem a spry fellow. Should you happen to find my missing pages, I'll reward you.
Look, I'm not sure if I've...
It's all right, all right. If you have the time, hurrah. If not, no harm done. The thing is useless in its current state anyway. But should you somehow manage to restore it, you'll find me inside that general store over there.
Telling me
well,
that not
that
only
was
did I have to
interesting.
find pages and feathers when you play as Ezio, I have to find pages for Mr. Franklin himself. Cool. Anyways, Benjamin Franklin was a renowned inventor, diplomat, and one of the signers of the Declaration of Independence. Translation: he was a rock star of the age. Benjamin Franklin was born in Boston in 1706, the 10th son of a soap maker. 10 sons. I guess his parents couldn't afford a television, and also, there was no television. He began working for his brother in 1718 as an apprentice printer. However, their relationship was rocky, particularly after the elder Franklin found out that young Benjamin had been writing for the paper under a pseudonym, Silence Do Good, and writing an extremely popular column at that. Human nature being what it is, the fact that the column was popular, the, the fact that the column was popular was probably a bigger problem. Benjamin ran away in 1723 and headed for Philadelphia, where he continued his career in printing and writing, eventually buying the Pennsylvania Gazette. The business, I mean, not just a copy. That would have been one of his lesser achievements. He stayed in Philadelphia with his life, that is, when he wasn't making extended trips to Europe. Franklin had a talent for persuasion, and that made him an ideal diplomat. In 1757, he went to London to represent Pennsylvania in an ongoing legal battle with the Penn family. It was the first of several extended political trips to Britain, and he would act as the state representative for Massachusetts, Georgia, and New Jersey as well. In fact, Franklin was in Europe for most of the Revolution, though he was in the colonies to help with the writing of the Declaration of Independence. Franklin was a vocal opponent of the Franklin was a vocal opponent of the British impositions on the colonies, like the Stamp Act. And although he first fought for the rights of colonists as British citizens, he eventually became convinced, like many of the founding fathers, that independence was the only real solution. Unfortunately, Franklin's change of heart made him clash with his son William, who served as the royal governor of New Jersey. William remained an active loyalist. The father and son never spoke again. While he wasn't founding a new nation and destroying his family in the process, Franklin was a scientist, inventing things like bifocals and more efficient wood stoves when he wasn't mapping the Gulf Stream and discovering how electricity works. What have you done today? Made yourself a microwave meal and sat about in your underwear. Oh, well done, you. I'm wearing a jacket and blue jeans, and I've been up for, I don't want to say how long, and the sun hasn't come up yet. Do with that information as you will. He was also quite the lady killer. Jesus, this guy, carrying on several friendships with women while he was in Europe. The records don't say what exactly they saw in him, certainly not his looks. Maybe women like a man who's intelligent. I'm an idiot. Y'all see me struggle reading a passage. If that's true, I wouldn't be here. I'd be in Portugal surrounded by them, and you'd be looking at a blank screen. Yeah, nah, I'm an idiot. I got lucky. Anyways, what am I doing? Oh, I still gotta find the general store. Dumb. I am
Welcome.
Hello, welcome. I would like to buy something. Firearms. I could buy a flintlock. Oh my god. Normal weapons. The blade is useful to settle matters quickly and effectively when close combat occurs. Its noiseless approach makes it reliable under any weather conditions, especially when black powder is dripping wet and unusable. The guard is wide and protects the wielder's hand. Sometimes it may also be used to punch the opponent. Sweet. We'll buy a flintlock. This flintlock pistol has a better accuracy at short range and is less powerful than the musket. However, it is more comfortable in a fight than on a battlefield and easier to wield, offering more versatility. Because of the time it takes to reload after every single shot, many people will carry two or more pistols at the same time. Try crafting a pistol sheath with two holsters to add and carry a second pistol. That's why they gave me 2,800 euros, pesos. I don't even know. I don't know. Euros? I would think it'd be euros, but I could be wrong. Exit the shop and equip the weapons. Hold R1 to open. Oh. Hold on to open up. Use L to set the sword and large weapon category. Release.
Lieutenant Colonel Washington and Indian ally.
Oh wait, so do I do that? And then here, do I do that? Follow leads the green dragon on horseback. Mount.
We ride for the Green Dragon Tavern. The proprietors are...
We're going to a tavern. We're playing D&D now?
The rooms are spacious and they do not pry.
Have you been told why it is I've come to Boston?
Oh no! I'm trying to figure out how to speed
Master
up.
Birch said I should know only as much as you saw fit to share. He sent me a list of names and bade me ensure you could find them.
And have you had any luck with that?
Aye. William Johnson waits for us at the Green Dragon.
How well do you know him?
Not well, but he saw the order's mark and did not hesitate to come.
Prove yourself loyal to our cause, and you may yet know our plans as well.
I should like nothing more, sir.
Again, we're going to a tavern. There's gonna be a bar fight. I have a feeling that's gonna happen. Move, lady. Oh, we're reading. Y'all didn't see nothing. This tavern is sometimes called the headquarters of the revolution. Though I imagine when it is, they pronounce it the headquarters of the revolution. Because overthrowing the government in a pub is thirsty work. It was a popular place for people like Paul Revere and Samuel Adams to sit with their friends and play. Up until 1754, the tavern was owned by William Douglas. When he died, his property was left to his daughter, Catherine Kerr. English, brother. And his nephew, Cornelius Douglas. They divided their inheritance equally and it seems got along famously. The Freemasons bought the tavern in 1766 and renamed it the Freemasons' Arms, which didn't actually stick because the sign above the door was still a green dragon. Freemasons, the secret society everyone knows about. Let's grab a pub where we can meet in complete secret and no one will ever know. Brilliant. What shall we call it? How about the Freemasons' Arms? Legend has it that Paul Revere's ride was planned here, but that's unlikely. By 1774, Revere had been warned that the British were listening in on his meetings and had therefore stopped making super secret plans in public where anyone could hear them. Someone tell the Masons. You know where to find them. Yay! New weapons available in shops. I can get the French rapier. Oh, this is the same thing. I don't know why I did that. I keep doing that too. I gotta open the door. Ay, ay, ay.
You lying, cheating, no good son of a bitch.
Perhaps we've come at a bad time.
Oh, don't be foolish, dearies. Please.
That's a great way to start the conversation.
Fancy something
I
to
walk
eat?
in.
A drink, perhaps? Or is it a bed you require?
We've already let rooms here.
Oh, yes. Of course. Masters Lee and Kenway, was it? I'll have your bags brought up. Do you require
Why are you
anything
making
further?
them do? I mean, I
Only
get
privacy.
it. At the time, women didn't have rights. They were just as good as slaves were, but still, help the
This
woman
way.
out. Ay, ay, ay. Smoke bombs. That's about right. Hello, sir. Oh, I take it this is who we're meeting. Yep.
Sir, William Johnson.
A pleasure. A good lad, if a bit earnest.
Man
I'm
just
told you're putting together an
nonchalantly just
expedition.
sat down.
We believe there's a precursor site in the region. I require your knowledge of the land and its people to find it. Sadly, my research has been stolen. Without it, I'm of no use to you. Then we'll find it. Do you have any leads? My associate, Thomas Hickey, has been making the rounds. He's quite good at loosening tongues. Well, tell me where I can find him. I'll see if I can't speed things up. We've heard rumors of bandits operating from a compound southwest of here. You'll likely find him there.
You're likely
Charles?
find there.
Sir. We'd best be off. Of course.
Well, William Johnson was a land spectacular and Britain's principal treaty negotiator with the indigenous peoples in the northern part of the colonies, particularly the Iroquois. Iroquois? Grammar's not really my thing, if y'all can't tell. The Iroquois? Iroquois? I don't know. I'm gonna stop trying to say that. Johnson was born in Ireland. I knew you looked white for a reason. Can't say that. But moved to the colonies in 1738 to look after his uncle's property in the Mohawk River. However, it wasn't long before Johnson branched out into business for himself, acquiring property on the opposite side of the river and setting up a sawmill and trading post, which he named Mount Johnson, which to me always sounds like maiden instructions from a caveman. In 1743, he moved to an even larger parcel of land, which he named Fort Johnson. He may have been an excellent businessman, but it's possible he lacked an imagination. Johnson befriended the indigenous peoples in the area, particularly the Canine Ehaka. I'm sorry in advance. I'm sorry if I just offended people saying that word. Whose language he learned, his respect for their customs helped him rise to prominence as liaison between the Iroquois. Oh, God. Between the indigenous people and the British government. That's how I'm finishing that sentence. Johnson was named the Superintendent of Indian Affairs in 1756 as a contact who knows the land and its people. He's probably the best you'll find. I'm missing something else. Oh, you. Thomas Hick was an Irish-born member of the British Army. He arrived in Boston in 1752, but it wasn't long before he was assigned to William Johnson's personal guard. Apparently at Johnson's request, possibly because their families were connected in Ireland, or maybe he found the name Hickey funny. The record isn't clear. Hickey served under Johnson during the French and Indian War, but then he left the army after being written up several times for disorderly conduct. After 1760, Hickey disappears from the historical record for several years. I do, however, have several mentions in William Johnson's household accounts of payments to T.H. It's possible Hickey was working for him as a spy. If so, he could really have developed some tougher codes to crack. I think I read that wrong. But that's ooh, excuse me. This Paul Charles Lee, the man's already outside. He's gone. All right. Hello, friend.
Thomas Hickey?
Who's asking?
Haytham Kenway.
Is that supposed to mean something?
Show some respect, boy. Peace, Charles. William Johnson sent us in the hopes we might expedite your search.
We don't need no expediting. Don't need none of your fancy London speak neither. I found the men that done the theft.
Then why are you just lazing around?
Figuring out how to deal with those varlets.
I have an idea.
Well, let's hear it.
I'll kill the lookout, take up a position behind the guards. You two approach from the front. When I open fire on the group, you charge in. I have the element of surprise on our side. Half will fall before they've even realized what's happened.
So is stealth a thing? Because I would
Get into position. But wait for me to take the first shot.
Oh, that's a very long reload. Wait, loot. I gotta hold it? Okay.
Go on now, or you make us mad.
Surprise, boys! Wow, this takes forever. Do I need to stay going down here?
So much for the element of surprise.
Reinforcements!
Oi! Haytham! Shoot 'em before they...
Use those spare muskets, and you won't have to reload.
Oh no! Oops. How did I do this? Ah! Okay, hold on. I gotta run for a sec. Okay, I gotta shoot 10 of these people. Oh, I did it wrong. I was supposed
Fall
to.
back! Fall back! We'll be safe inside!
What now?
We
Climb
can
the
blow
wall.
the door with those. Go on, shoot them.
I was gonna say just climb over the wall.
On with the show then. Guess they wasn't so safe inside after all.
I didn't do the optional objective, which sucks, but hey. Am I having to hold it?
Lay down your weapons, and I'll consider letting you live.
I make you the same offer. We've no quarrel. I only wish to return this chest to its rightful owner.
Nothing rightful about Mr. Johnson.
Joke's on you.
I won't ask again.
Agreed.
Hold on, boys. Gotta reload. Stop. Gotta reload my gun. Stop. I had to reload.
Your kind has no need for books and maps. Who put you up to this?
Never seen a person. It's always been dead drops and letters. But they always pay, so we do the jobs.
Well,
So am I.
those days are done. Tell your masters I said as much.
Who should I say you are?
You don't. They'll know.
Oh.
Haytham, this one's got some shot on him. You might want to be grabbing it on account of your pistol being parched.
I still have 7 rounds.
Back to the Green Dragon then. I need a drink.
Download resumed. What game? Oh yeah. We don't talk about that. I got that game going for the fact that I want to play online and customize vehicles.
Careful, gents. We've company.
Don't let go of the chest, Thomas. We'll take care of this rabble.
Hi.
In a Jeffy box.
Red Dead Redemption.
Wait, them bodies is sure to have loot on them. Would be a shame to let it all go to waste.
Are you mad? In case you've forgotten, we're in the midst of something.
Aw, why's you always got to go and spoil the sport?
I gotta remember that the D-pad is there. Why is everything updating? Oh, hey boys. Bad.
Quit your crying, I'm coming.
Game froze. My game was acting up. Gone.
Come on now. It's just a few fools with knives. They ain't so tough.
It's not the scoundrels I'm concerned with.
I see the next group of ruffians. You know what? I got the sword thing done. Let's go. Okay, I am terrible.
Quit your crying, I'm coming.
I gotta get ammo.
That seems to be the last of them.
Hey, sheep.
Oi! Mr. Johnson's gonna need to double my pay after all this if he expects me to keep at his side.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
There you are.
My thanks, Master Kenway. Now, tell me what it is you need. The images on this amulet, are they familiar to you? Perhaps one of the tribes has shown you something similar. It appears Kanyan Gahaga in origin. Can you trace it to a
Gahaga?
specific location?
I knew I
need to know
was
where
saying
came
it
from.
somewhat right.
With my research returned, perhaps. Let me see what I can do. Thomas!
What?
Rent yourself a room. And a bath as well. I suspect we'll be here for a while.
Yeah, you got your research in order. Ain't no telling what they did with it. Alright. So far, I'm 100%ing all of it. Yeah. I want to try to do that where I'm like full synchronization across all. So wait, there's only 3 more missions in. Oh snap. Oh. There's naval missions. Wait. So this is across. There's 12. 12 sequences. So I have 3 more missions in sequence 2. That's fine. Right. But we're gonna end the video here. If y'all enjoyed this video, want to see more, hit the like button, subscribe, click on one of the videos that are gonna pop up on the screen, and I'll see y'all in the next one.